Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today we got something special. College football EA Sports are cooking with these deep dives. Had sights and sounds last week. I didn't get around to doing a reaction to that. I didn't do a reaction because I was not even home for the original deep dive of gameplay, I believe it was. So finally, I am here and available and have the time to do this deep dive, and it is maybe the most important one to me, the Dynasty deep dive. Gonna outline hopefully all of our questions from the transfer portal to recruiting to how coaching or managing these teams are going to work. Because obviously, I've said it before, or it won't be a surprise, I should say, to most of you who watch this channel. I am going to be doing a WSU Go Cougs Dynasty. And another thing, yes, I don't have the face cam obviously today. Don't know what was doing, but just didn't want to work for me. So this is what we got. But you're not here to see my face. You're here to get my reaction, my thoughts. This is the first time I'm looking at this. This came out 6 hours ago. I've been at work today. So this is the first time I'm seeing this. I literally turned off all notifications on Twitter. We'll give this a like because this should be good. I am absolutely pumped for this. And let's just get right into it.
Hey everyone, Kirk Herbstreit here with EA Sports College Football 25, back for another deep dive. This time we're talking about everyone's favorite mode, Dynasty.
Oh, okay.
Deep dive. This time we're talking about everyone's...
I like the look of this menu screen. It's refreshing. It's much different from Madden, obviously, and that's what they're trying to do. They're not trying to be like Madden. This is also much different from what I remember of NCAA Football 14. So I like the look of it. You got Ultimate Team, which I will also be doing once this comes out, July 15th, I believe. Road to the CFP, I'm assuming just a regular. You take a team to the CFP, and then Dynasty. But Dynasty is just so much better.
Favorite mode,
I really hope
Dynasty.
that they don't mess this up, man.
Online Dynasty in College Football 25 can accommodate up to 32 teams, and you can play with friends for up to 30 seasons. Today,
wow. I did not know there was going to be an online Dynasty. That should be really interesting. Maybe we'll have to cook up some subscriber Dynasty leagues. That would be pretty fun.
Today we'll take a closer look at the new 12-team college football playoff. Recruiting, the transfer portal, and a ton of customization options to make your program unique. College football has seen seismic changes over the past few years. And in EA Sports College Football 25, you can experience this new landscape while building your program the way you want. The 2024 season marks the debut of the new 12-team college football playoff. And you can...
So we're starting with the 12-team playoff, obviously. We're going to have conference winners, and then I believe one team from the best of five, which is right outside the Power Five or whatever they call it. I don't know, but in this simulation, they have
play first in the game months before the real thing. You could be the first coach to lead your school through the new 12-team playoff and hoist the college football playoff trophy. Recruiting is the lifeblood of college football.
Hey, who do 3-star verbal commit to WSU? Go Cougs, baby! Come on now, go Cougs!
And in a world of unlimited transfers, managing your dynasty roster has...
I feel like this quality is kind of... Oh, because it's at 720. Let's at least get some 1080 in this thing, man. Can we go a little higher, do we think?
Never been more important.
That probably looked like garbage.
Evaluate your needs, opportunities for talent upgrades at the start of each season. The best way to build a powerhouse.
Wait, what was that?
Talent been more important.
Oh. So you can actually DM. Okay. So there's going to be a lot to this recruiting. And obviously in real life, there's a lot to it as well. Trying to find the right fit. Is this player a hard worker, motivated, whatever it is? Recruiting takes a lot. There's a lot of time put into it. So
evaluate your needs and opportunities for talent upgrades really at the start of each season. The best way to build up
the recruiting very diligent, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Powerhouse is to recruit through the high school ranks. So let's fill up your recruiting board. Each year, over 3,500 high school recruits are generated from all over the country, with certain regions representing real-world hotspots for blue-chip talent, like South Florida and Metro Atlanta. Do research to find recruits that best fit your program.
I imagine California and Texas are probably also going to be hotspots then for these blue-chip recruits.
And determine who you can realistically land. A recruit's interest in your school is decided by 14 different pitch grades like...
Now, in college, proximity to home is a massive, massive thing. Obviously, in the pros, you can't control that. Proximity to home is definitely a big thing, and that's why California, Texas, Southeastern teams, and then obviously Ohio and Michigan, they do so well recruiting. Not only because they're big programs, because there are those hot spots that Kirk Herbstreit just mentioned near those areas. So it'll be a little tough when we're doing the WSU one, because Washington is definitely not known for a sports state for sure, but we'll get it done. Don't worry.
Proximity to home,
I do
playing
like
time,
this, though.
And brand exposure.
You can kind of
so you'll need to discover
where your school lines up with what they want.
How your program's pitch grades align with your recruits' desires, in addition to scouting for talent. Some players have a deal breaker requirement, and if your program cannot provide, the recruit will lock you out. Deal breakers also drive a player's decision to enter the transfer portal. Monitor.
This is the other thing. The transfer portal is going to be huge in this game. I'm really glad that they added it, because it's going to bring a whole new dynamic to Dynasty. Obviously, we're in real life just seeing like how this is all panning out, and it's unbelievable. It's literally college football, or not college football, college sports free agency is the transfer portal. So it's a crazy time in college sports. Hopefully they fix it at some point, but
at-risk players and get one last chance to convince your favorites to stay. Track your recruits as they narrow down their top schools. Pitch a prospect to gain more interest, and then set up school visits when the timing is right. It's crucial to remain in their top 10, then 8, then 5 to finally be part of their top 3. As a recruit trims down to the top 8, you can attempt to increase your appeal. If your school doesn't have exactly what the prospect is looking for, you can try to sway their opinion in your favor. Plan visits that elevate a recruit's experience, like pairing a quarterback visit with a wide receiver visit at the same time.
So I wonder, because obviously up top in the top right, we see that the hours, and you have to spend those hours. I wonder if that's on a weekly basis or if you earn that through scouting these players. I imagine it's on a weekly basis that you get a certain amount of hours to go scout, recruit, persuade, whatever it is.
It's crucial to keep an eye on the transfer portal when it opens in the offseason to round out your roster with talent you couldn't land from recruiting. Add portal prospects to your board just like you would with recruiting, but expect quick decisions as transfers have a shorter timeline to land a new home.
Correct.
Conference realignment is a hot topic in college football.
This will be interesting, because part of the dynasty that I want to do as well with WSU is not realigning, but bringing the Pac-12 back together, at least in some fashion, because I don't think Stanford and Cal are going to stay in the ACC longer than their original contract of like 2 years or whatever it is. Who knows if they even try to break that and come back, because for one, I think they're going to hate the travel, and two, it didn't make sense anyways. Those two teams were the original, like the OG teams that started the Pac-12. they were the original Pac-2 over 100 years ago. So I don't think they will stay in the ACC. I think they will eventually come back to the West Coast, and maybe that's when the Pac-2 and Mountain West really merge into a bigger conference.
And with custom conferences in EA Sports College Football 25, Dynasty is yours to control. See what a 20-team super conference might.
Pac-2, baby. Go Cougs. Come on now. Wait. Tell me we were higher.
Dynasty is yours to control. See what a 20-team super
81 overall, 82.
Super conference might look like.
Oh. You know, that's fair. Or we'd say they lost a lot of dudes.
Like, or revert to the traditional conference alignment.
I think, actually, no, I'm not going to give anything away.
Shape the conference size and membership and set custom conference rules.
I do wonder
set up divisions and more
between seasons.
Once you've settled your conference options, it's time to select your team. Like EA Sports College Football 25, Dynasty is yours to control. See what a 20-team super conference might look like, or revert to the traditional conference alignment. Shape the conference size and membership and set custom conference rules, set up divisions and more. Once you've settled your conference options, it's time to select your team. Begin with a highly ranked team and dominate at the top with repeat recruiting and playoff success. Or build from the ground up with a smaller program and prove you have what it takes to go from an unknown to postseason favorite. We can't talk about your dynasty without talking about your starting job.
Yes, sir.
Start as an offensive or defensive coordinator and climb the ranks to head coach. Or take over a program as the head coach right away. Choose from one of the three base.
I wonder if you can get basically recruited to move up into higher spots. Like, say you're the OC at, I don't know, Eastern Washington University, for example. You get a job then to be the OC at, say, Cal, and then keep on moving up until you get head coach.
Coaching types to start. Your coach type will determine what coaching skill tree you start with. From there, the abilities you acquire as you progress will determine what kind of coach you develop into. Unlock additional skill trees with better abilities. Or, if you build up multiple skill trees, you can unlock hybrid trees that leverage a more diverse skill set. The coaching carousel is an important part of every coach's journey. Absolutely. Whether you're the head man at your dream school or working your way up, the carousel is your way of fielding offers from other programs. Head coaches in Dynasty can actively manage their coordinator positions. So if one of your staff takes a job elsewhere, or you decide to cut ties for other reasons, you can use the carousel to replace them. Remember, even the greatest coaches need support, and every coach has a unique...
I do like that addition, because in Madden, it really doesn't matter who your OC or DC is, and they also just don't care to put the time into put something like that into the game for franchise. So I'm really glad they added it in here, because it is a huge part in not only just coaching players in practice and games and whatever, but coaches in college are such a huge part in recruiting. And if you don't believe me, then I don't know what to tell you.
Skill tree. It's important to think about how you want to build your staff, whether that's doubling down on your existing strengths to max out your benefits or seeking out balance for a well-rounded staff. Choose wisely. The decisions you make here will matter to your program's success and your coach's progression. The benefits of coach talents are stackable. So if your head coach and defensive coordinator have the same ability, the impact for that ability will be greater. Well, that's it for today's deep dive into Dynasty mode in EA Sports College Football 25. To make it game day every day this season, pre-order...
Well, that was very, very informative. Super, super hyped for this game, dude. I'll just let this play out again. Like I said, though, I'm really hyped for this game. I can't wait to do Dynasty mode, and that's what this was all about today. So, tell me what you guys think, or what you guys think. Your thoughts on this? What Herb Street kind of outlined. I think there's a lot of good things in here. Obviously, we won't know the difficulties, or the problems with maybe Dynasty or Ultimate Team until the game is out. But it looks so good so far. I mean, the menu, the recruiting screen, transfer portal, coaching carousel. I love all the fine details that they're outlining because all of them are huge parts in college football and just college sports in general. So I'm really glad they've taken the time to really try and perfect this game because EA hasn't done that a lot in recent years. So for it to be this game that they're doing it with is so awesome. But like I said, let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. Are you guys hyped to see the Pac-2 rebuild / WSU Dynasty? I know I am. And maybe, like I said, we'll do like subscriber Dynasty League. I think that would be really cool. I don't know how the logistics of that would work, but it sounds like a cool idea in my head. But thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe while you're here and comment down below your thoughts about this new Dynasty deep dive in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love y'all. Take it easy and peace.